It's TikTok Tuesday, everybody, and there's a new dating trend that's all about you.
That's right. Intimacy expert Dr. Vivianna Coles with Houston Relationship Therapy here to explain why people are master dating with a D.
You got to be real careful about that pronunciation.
Absolutely. Y'all can be careful. I just say masturbating, okay? I just say masturbating.
You just say it real fast.
Either way, it's
We
all
want
good.
everyone to make sure they're understanding us, okay?
For sure. Yeah, no, we were just, So tell us, what is this about?
Well, it's actually a trend I can get behind because as a relationship therapist, as a matchmaker, it is so important to know yourself and to really be good with yourself. And one of the ways that people are doing that now is taking themselves on solo dates, whether it's in public or private. Lower risk of rejection, but sometimes we don't show up for ourselves, so be mindful of that.
Yeah.
And this is all about just getting to know yourself. Go out on a date to take care of yourself, to really understand what it's like to do things on your own. And I was actually talking to a client yesterday, and I said, when you're out, if you were with someone else, how would you behave differently? What would you say differently? If anything, right? If you want to be authentic and yourself when you're alone, great. But being mindful of that sort of thing is very important when you're dating, especially if you're trying to date with purpose.
Right. A lot of people might be intimidated by being solo in public. Some people love it. I mean, some people want to go to the movies all the time by themselves, right? Or eat dinner by themselves at me time. But some people might be intimidated by it. So why do you think people should consider it beyond what you've already told us?
Well, I do think it's important that if you're always needing to be with someone, then you might be more susceptible to staying in a relationship, whether it's at the beginning stages or longer term, that isn't right for you just because you're not okay with being alone. And there is a difference between being alone and being lonely. And if it's something that you think plagues you and tends to make you behave differently or choose different things that maybe you know aren't too healthy for you, get some help for that.
Without giving too much of their own laundry away, I mean, give us some results that some of your clients have had when they've taken out to do this for themselves.
Well, I think the first step is just getting rid of the fear and thinking, oh, people are going to think that I don't have anyone to be with, that this is not a choice. And maybe sometimes that's okay, but it's not like in the movies where they're like, you don't need that extra glass, you don't need that extra utensil, let's let everybody know you're here by yourself. It's not like that. People do all sorts of things on their own these days, whether it's in public or private, and no one cares as much as you do. As long as, you know, as long as you're doing something that is legal.
Sure, yeah, no. And we'll end there on this master dating topic. All right, Vivianna, thanks for coming in.
Thanks, guys.
See you soon.